What's going on, everybody? Brendan here, another video of a Mustang update. As you can see, got the hot side all mounted up. So we got the manifolds on, merge pipe, turbo sitting up there, and there's the other manifold there. Got the radiator in. I got pretty much all the accessories minus the AC compressor because I know the manifold clears. And the only other thing I'll have to worry about down there is the wiring harness. But got all the pulleys and stuff here. And I mean, you can just see some of how tight this stuff is. There's probably a 1/4 inch at best where the merge comes off the manifold there to the alternator pulley. And then turbo to thermostat housing. About the same there, about a 1/4 inch I'd say. And turbo to merge pipe, compressor housing, about a 1/4 inch. This is my main concern here, the compressor outlet and radiator. And that's pretty much, I mean, that's my fist. And I'm touching the radiator on this fan mount. I can clip this little section here off that flicks off like that. I can clip that off if I need to, but not the whole thing, obviously, because I have to have something to mount the fan. But just this section here, so that'll give me like another, I don't know, a little more room. But that's how she's looking so far. I still have a couple other things, like I have to whack the back of this thermostat housing off and cap that. Why aren't we focused? There we go. Just whack this off and cap that. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to do my AN fitting for my coolant tank here, or just put it in here when I cap it off. All that's going to run under the intake manifold. But yeah, that's how everything's fitting up. Looking pretty good. It's going to look sick in here once the engine bay is painted. But I'm excited. Got the intercooler mounted up as well. It's really tight to the condenser. I'm probably going to just kind of burr this out here because it is touching. Probably just going to burr this out and clearance it in some, and then just drill this hole out and move it off the condenser a little bit on this side. But I did just burr the mounting holes for the radiator support down there and move the radiator forward a little bit. So I'll probably get the BL Fab upper mounts or just make my own, because as you can see now with the radiator at rest, it's already past the factory mounting holes, and pushing it forward to make the holes line up actually brings me closer. So it's probably about an inch there between the compressor housing and the radiator, but that's with the radiator pushed forward. So I mean, I got maybe an 1.25 inches there. It's really not much moving it forward, but every little bit helps. And I'm not taking AC off just because I do plan to drive this on the street a little bit. But anyway, obviously I'm gonna do a bumper exit here, come off, come down, and I'll have to get the bumper on. It's gonna come out right about under the headlight somewhere in this area, and then compressor housing to inlet on the intercooler, and then I have to do throttle body down here to the fender, and then from the fender here to the intercooler. I'm probably going to put the blow-off valve on this side and just kind of aim it like right out here outside the frame, and this side I'm probably just going to snake under here like this, and then go up right here into this section that's cut out You'll see it better from up here, but snake the pipe down here. I already have the main charge pipe that I got Michael Chamberlain to make for me. It's basically an exact copy of his, so mass airflow is on the back at the bottom a little bit, so once it's in the car, it'll be hidden. And I got him to weld on the BL Fab dual seal connector there, or dual seal clamp. But oh yeah, and these are the AN AC lines, or AC line. It's only one, but then that's the rest of my dual seal clamp. I'm probably going to Cerakote all this stuff myself. I haven't got a price on it anywhere, but I've talked to a couple buddies that have had the same kind of same amount of stuff, I'd say. About the same, like an on-3 kit, Hotside. They took it to get it quote on that, and it was like $650 or $550, something like that. So I actually have a handheld sandblaster and aluminum oxide, which is what Cerakote recommends, 100 grit aluminum oxide or 100 grit garnet sand. It's like 8 pounds on Amazon. It's only like $30, and I can get that shipped right to the house. I already have the blaster here, and then I have a couple, well, my father-in-law has a couple HVLP guns to lay the Cerakote down, and a 16-ounce bottle of that's only like $70. So I'd literally have $100 in it, or maybe a little more than $100 after it's all said and done, and it would look super nice. And the goal is to kind of keep the heat down in the engine bay. Certain ceramic, or certain Cerakotes have ceramic properties, so I'd like to, I mean, I love the raw stainless look, don't get me wrong, but just for the look that I'm going for in the engine bay, I want it to just have like a nice matte black finish on the hot side, and then planning on doing like a nice textured black on all the intercooler piping, but not too textured. I don't want it to collect dirt. But shout out to Barn Built Fab, man. Speed and Fab. These headers fit awesome. You can snake them between the head and the between the head and the strut tower, and they just slide right down in there, and then you just kind of flip them up like that. All the bolts are super easy to get to for the most part. I did have to cut this one stud. It wasn't touching. It's kind of hard to see, sorry. It wasn't touching the primary, but it was pretty close. So Michael Chamberlain recommended that I chop that one down. But all the other ones are super easy to get to with a wrench and a socket in certain spots. This side, same deal. Just that second top one I had to cut down. But these headers are, I mean, super good quality fit. That's like V-band to inner fender there. Plenty of room underneath. Plenty of room there on the frame rail. And then on this side, a little harder to see because I got the headlight in, but same thing. Plenty of room there on the frame rail. And then our inner fender. The frame rail is actually kind of tight, but still, well, when you look at it like that, it looks like it's hidden, but there we go. I'd say that's about 1/8 of an inch to the head of that bolt, and then it just curls over the frame rail there. But yeah, she's coming along. So anyways, I just wanted to give a little update, and I'll keep trucking along. Once I get some intercooler piping fabbed up, I'll shoot another video, and the old prime wheel is gonna put some work in thanks to my fiance. So I got some piping. I got to get a couple more couplers, and after that it's gonna be full-blown fabrication mode, which I have no experience doing, so good luck to me. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. and I'll throw up another video when I have some more progress made. See y'all.